Dang, I only have 15 minutes left on this memory card. I gotta be quick. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Zoe, in case you don't know me. I do vlogs most of the time. I wanted to come on because today is a little bit of a life update. I held on to it for as long as possible. I've known for half of a year now, since like September. So it's time to come on and share with you guys. I'm sure you can tell by the title what we're going to be talking about today. Why I chose to join the Air Force at almost 30 years old. For anybody who doesn't know, I just turned 28 in January. It's now February as I am filming this. I wanted to talk about it because it was like, girl, what are you doing? Most people do this when they are 18 and fresh out of college. What's going on? Let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Decide to do. By the way, I am doing Air National Guard. I am not doing Air Force active duty. The commitment for Air National Guard is 1 weekend a month at your specific site. So if you Pennsylvania Air National Guard, then you would go to their building once a month during a weekend throughout the year, and you do that forever, however long your contract is. And in general, I believe contracts start around 5 to 6 years and they go for up to like 8, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but that is the route that I decided to go. It just seemed like the best of both worlds because it's not, you still get some of the benefits from being in the Air Force, but you don't have to go and be there every day, all day, and sacrifice some of your regular day dealing. I was fortunate enough after I started to become interested in the Air Force to have an uncle who has also been in the military. So he was also there to help me and guide me with any fears or through any fears that I might have had, which kind of solidified my decision. But my dad actually was the first person to bring it to my attention, like, hey, did you ever think about the Air Force? And I was like, no, like, why would you say something like that? Like, that's so scary. First reason that I would say that I joined it, and if I'm being completely transparent, honest with you guys, I felt like I wanted something for myself. I think I spoke about it or put a video on this channel before. I guess I'll put the link to it up here. But I never finished university. I've never had like my own place with my name on it. Now I live with my fiance, so we share a place, but like I've never had my own. So that was like a major factor. And like I kind of just went through some growth and got older and was like, I want an avenue to put me in a position like a degree would, because you can make more money. And we're not going to get into the school aspect of it, like does a degree really make you more money and yada yada yada. I don't have one. So I felt like I was really capped, and the type of style that I envisioned myself being, I needed an avenue to get to it. Some people that avenue is school, some people that avenue is starting a business, and this is just another avenue. I knew that with the salary that I was making, that it would take me almost 10 years to be able to save up to continue school without government funding or taking another loan out. The benefits do provide a source of security. So I knew that I was going to come out of this with a lot of cash on hand in a short period of time. But that's the overarching reason why I did it. YouTube is kind of like a form of a business, and I also do teach dance, but neither of those options were promising enough financially to keep me stable in a way that I'm comfortable with. So we'll talk about the benefits really quickly that I plan on using. The first benefit is obviously the amount of money that you get when you're going. You get money for being there, and I'm coming in with rank because even though I didn't have, you know how like the higher you are at a job, the more they pay you. Basically, I'm coming in at a higher level than entry because I have completed college credits, not completed college. So they pay you for being there monthly, and then in addition to getting paid to be there, you also receive something called a BHA, which is a housing allowance. But you're not using any of that money while you're there because they're providing housing for you and stuff like that. Well, you are using it on housing, but you know, you get what I'm saying. Second is the VA home loan. A lot of people talk about this too, and this just basically means that you do not have to put any money down on a house. So if your credit is good enough and you go to a bank and you want to take out a mortgage for $200,000, usually you would have to pay 10% of that, which would be $20,000. And I don't know about y'all, but $20,000 is not something that comes to a lot of people very easily. That was another incentive for me, because when and if I do decide that I want a house, I want to have that leverage of, well, hey, I got approved for this much and I don't have to put any money down up front. Third would be the schooling, their education. They pay for your schooling up to a master's degree. So yeah, not only will I be able to get my schooling done, but someone else is going to be paying for it and so those are the real main opportunities that I saw, or reasons why I decided to join. Those were basically the pros, and I will get into the cons. But in addition to these pros, before I move on, they also do have a ton of other pros. For example, if you're into mechanics, you can get a job with the Air Force that deals with the mechanics, and that can help you to learn the skill sets that could carry you once you decide that you want to leave, depending on how long your contract is. Usually contracts are between active duty 2 years, but then they go all the way up to like 4 if you're doing active duty and 6 to 8 if you're doing Air National Guard. To the cons of the situation, as an older person, someone that's not coming in at 18 or 19, I was concerned about the wear and tear that doing my same job might have on my body. The job that I chose doesn't really require much physical strength, which is good. I don't know what basic is going to be. Basic military training, which is BMT, is going to be like. I don't know what they're going to have us do. I don't know how well I'm going to adapt. I don't know what it will be like. And so that I'm hearing though that it is intense. So I am preparing and training now. But if I could think of a con, I have to be honest and say the fear of not knowing and like how bad it could be or how difficult it may be for me to adapt is what a con would be. And also the fact that I have to be away for a pretty long time. About 3 months is the total time that I would have to be away. But I don't think that 3 months of completing this successfully compares to anything in regards to pros that I will be getting. That's basically it, guys. I've been holding on to it for long enough. I hope that this helps someone. Yeah, if you're interested in joining the Air National Guard,
Hear you. I'm making sure you're okay.
if you're interested, I would say, you know, don't be afraid and try and reach out to people who've been through it already, because I haven't been through it, but I did have someone to talk to me about it who had been through it and kind of speak to certain questions that I had, and that is really what solidified my decision. Like, if I didn't have that person to be like, I did this already and this is what it's truly like, you don't have to be afraid, or this is what you can look forward to. I would recommend just doing your research on that front. But I'm glad I got that off my chest. I'm glad that we can, you know, be regular again, and I am so happy to take you guys along on this journey with me. Obviously I won't be recording too much like once I'm there or while I'm away when the training officially starts, but as soon as I can pick you guys up again, I will be sure to do so. And I also have a ton more Air Force videos coming. I'm talking about the job that I chose, how to do well on your ASVAB, what my experience was like in MEPS, and everything like that. If you watch me on a regular basis and you're used to seeing my monthly budget videos or my vlogs, please be aware that you will be seeing vlogs while I'm away, but you will be seeing vlogs from like months and months ago. So I pre-recorded videos and vlogs during like the Christmas season of 2023 to edit and be saved and posted for when I'm away. So that way that there's still content that has never been seen before, but it is going to be old content. So I just wanted to put that out there for those of you who keep up with me or who watch my vlogs and to pop in and out. I just wanted you to know so that you were like not in, I don't know, let's say May, watching a video from like November and you're like, what is she doing? Why is this a thing? So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. If there's anything that you have questions about or that I can help you with, please be sure to comment below, and I will see you guys in, oh, and look out for that Air Force Air National Guard content coming, and I will be sure to see you guys in the next one. Bye.